Hi, thank you for watching. My name is Max. I'm from Russia. I may open a new knowledge for you. This is my site, spirit.asalive.info. This is my new video with female voice, with English translate. My offers on this site about the activation energy information bodies and spirit bodies and spirit abilities and others. I recommend see my channel on YouTube, many videos, and plus this video on my channel too. Welcome.
Take Shavasana, the corpse pose. Lie on your back on the flat surface. Put your arms along your body and keep them straight, as well as your legs. They shouldn't touch each other. Lying on the flat surface and breathing through your nose. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Relaxation and switching our mind to the level of energy, to the overactive state and including into energy informational processes. Let's pay our attention to the lower danshan, the lower energy field below the navel in the center of our belly. We are immersing our attention there and feeling the space. You might feel the physical state basing on which you start switching to another state, the energy informational one. Feel it below the navel in the center of the belly, the lower danshan, Svadhisthana chakra. Try to feel it. Feel the volume, feel the space, feel the energy moving down towards Muladhara chakra. Feel it between the coccyx and the genitals, moving up towards Manipura chakra, solar plexus, going down again to the center of the belly, left, right, forward, backward. Feel the expansion from the center of the belly. Our mind is diving into the energy state and dissolving in it. Let's switch to the chest center, Anahata chakra. Feel the energy running to the Manipura chakra, the solar plexus, and up to the neck center, Vishuddha chakra. To the left, left spiritual heart in the left chest. To the right, right chest center, right spiritual heart. Feel the expansion growing from the chest center, Anahata chakra. Immersing our mind into it and dissolving, acquiring new property, quality, idea, solution, opportunity, discovery, awakening. Let's move to the center of the head, center of the forehead, diving into the head center, feeling the energy running down to Vishuddha chakra, to the neck. Then running up to the top of the head and beyond, to Sahasrara chakra. To the left of the head, the moon. To the right from the head, the sun. Forward, backward, reverse. Feel the expansion in the center of the head. 3 energy fields, the lower danshan, Svadhisthana, in the center of the belly below the navel, in the center of the chest, the middle danshan, middle energy field, Anahata chakra expansion. Upper energy field, Ajna chakra expansion. Feel the states. Our task is to change our thoughts, our behavior, and so on. There is one term known as castes, come from India. A person is born in a particular group of people, in particular caste. For example, as a peasant, a labor man, or for example, in a military family, or for example, a wealthy family of managers. Or they can be born in the family of churchmen, thus getting access to the necessary knowledge, acquaintances, technologies, resources, and they can develop within their caste. So, what you should do if you were born in the peasant caste, but you want to manage? So, everything what a person does goes along with consequences. Karma. The force of action is equal to the force of reaction. You do something and you get the response from the world. Now you're in the state of relaxation, physical relaxation, in the state of switching your mind to the energy level. You need to perceive this idea, modulate it inside you. Imagine what you're going to do first in your mind, and then you will repeat it on the physical level. You need to let the idea come in, to plant a seed, to let it grow and give a harvest. It's easier to do when you're in the overactive, energetical, spiritual, divine state. It's easier to go beyond yourself. Let's take an ordinary person and see how they solve their problems. They look at their surroundings, they communicate, and in this way they get solutions that can be fine in this particular society, but with these solutions it will be quite hard to upgrade for the next level and change the fate dramatically. Our destiny is changed by coincidence. You would walk on the same road from home to work, the same every day, and once you met someone who wanted to know you, and after that your life can change. You also can reject it and keep living as you get used to. The main point is to let the new come in. Well, you know how to solve some problems, but you might repulse those solutions, so they are beyond your understanding, your ability, and so on. You don't explore them, and hence you live an ordinary life when all days are alike. To avoid this, you need to let new problem-solving options come in, new fate options, new acquaintances options. You need to let come something new inside. There is a movie with Jim Carrey, Yes Man, where the main character promised to say yes whenever anyone applied to him. If he is asked about anything, he will do it. And so he let a lot of new things come into his life. Interesting movie, quite instructive. And here is the same. Well, for example, divination. You want to tell fortunes, and you have a few options. What women usually read or ask the cards about? They asked about their future groom. They write out 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different candidates who court them, and of course use some rituals to marry this man or that man. You also can write out 5, 10 options and see what you'll get. You can take the dice and first write on the paper how you will solve the problem, write down 6 options, then roll the dice, and so you do what the dice will show you. You might feel inner disagreement with chosen option and think, why should I do this when I know that I have better option? And probably that's exactly what live in your mind, what has been planted by your surrounding, as you tend to live right and to be in your caste, on your level. But again, if you want to upgrade, you need to do something different, to think different, to see the world differently, and feel the world in other way. That's why above those 6 options that were made up by you should interview other people, how they would solve the problem. So you will get another paper with 5, 10 options more. How other people would solve the problem. As a rule, you will interview those belong to the same grade, to the same caste as you. It's better though to ask people to belong to the next grade. If you are in the first grade, you need to ask people from the second, third grade. Maybe someone has already graduated from school and entered the institute. They have even more experience, and so you get options, and using a pendulum or a dice that can show you some numbers or cards, well, you should say, if it shows an even number, I will choose the first option. If it shows an odd number, I will choose the other option. That's also the way to humble your arrogance. Like, you know everything or you can everything. This way will help you to open for new. If there is any inner rejection of this solution option, you can first do this and put up with the option, as in this way you can open up to the world around you. So, above those options that you made up by yourself, you need to ask your friends whose level you think is higher than yours to give you some options as well. You also can add some extraordinary options which you took from the movies. This way you can get absolutely different experience. You can take a book and holding it in your hands, think about a page, a line, and a word to know the answer to your question. Our world is very complicated and very simple at the same time. Thus, you can find answers anywhere. Your subconsciousness, your inner teacher can give you these answers. But your narrow worldview, your small-mindedness can prevent you from realization of these options because you believe you're better than anyone and you know best. But if the problem isn't solved, It means you need to change something right now and right here, even if it's unpleasant for you, because any changes are usually unpleasant and they contribute to your life changes. People usually want the life to stay the same, but to get more resources, more money, better health, more new interesting acquaintances, more new feelings, more new skills, and so on. But for all that, you need to change. In this state of changing, especially if you have turned yourself into a concrete block, it's very hard for you to melt, to become liquid or fire or plasma. In other words, to activate something new in yourself. That's why I recommend you to hate not only yourself, but also people around you who are from other caste. You can dial a random number and ask a person for advice, like explain to them that you have phoned randomly and you have a problem, how they would solve it if they were you. And you will get absolutely random feedback, random options, and again, you will estimate those options with your old consciousness. I don't want to do this, I think there is a better option, and etc. So actually, it's all about how much you want to change. Not even just want, but are eager for the changes. And so all variants of divination are based on the principle that you turn off your consciousness, your ego, to be able to join in the flow of emptiness, to hear your intuition, your inner teacher, and realize the solutions of your problems here and now. It's one of the super ability that helps you to go beyond, to see the past, to see the future, to go beyond your personality, your aura, and consciousness. There are autonomic computers and computers connected to the network. You need using this practice to connect to the internet. Find the solutions for the relevant problems based not only on your experience, but also on others' people. Ability to interact with others, situations, phenomena, and in this way, in overactive state, when your energy get opened, you can look behind the horizon of ordinary opportunities to switch to another caste, another grade, acquire new abilities and opportunities, activate the energy and look for these new opportunities on the physical level, energy information level, and spiritual level. It's even better to set these tasks before going to sleep and after awakening.
Thank you for watching. Please like, repost, subscribe for new videos, for new information, for new spirit practice. Welcome to my site spirit.asalive.info. Good luck!